OutDaughtered. Here's what the Busby kids want to be when they grow up. OutDaughtered stars Danielle and Adam Busby are envisioning the brightest future possible for their children. Proud mama bear Danielle recently gushed to In Touch about what her daughter's 8-year-old Blake and 4-year-old Quints Ava, Olivia, Parker, Hazel, and Riley might be when they're older. The girls really enjoy STEM science, technology, engineering, and math learning and activities, which is why we have them in a STEM-focused program at school and why we love learning resources toys so much in our home, explained Busby the TLC stars. Eldest daughter Blake is the most curious of their 6 kids, according to Danielle. She just loves to learn and know everything about everything, explained the OutDaughtered star, saying that Blake is hoping to be a veterinarian or a teacher. As for Blake's younger sisters, Hazel is for sure our little engineer, but with a free spirit, Busby said, noting that Hazel reminds her of herself as a child, with the joy of problem-solving and elsewhere. Parker is the one who questions things most often. She loves to know how things work and why they do what they do, and she is a perfectionist, Busby revealed. Ava and Olivia, meanwhile, are similarly focused. They love things a certain way, love to coordinate objects, colors, numbers, but last but not least, Riley. No surprise here, Danielle calls her the leader of the pack when it comes to the brains in the whole family, and admits the 4-year-old is already smarter than she is. The OutDaughtered star even suggested hopefully she is going to be president. Adam and Danielle have been the focus of some online parent shaming in recent weeks, after announcing that one of the Quints would be skipping a grade ahead of her sisters. Riley, who scored so high on her preschool testing, went straight to. The Busbys are taking it all in stride, defending their decision as the right one for their family. Knowing where Riley's at right now, this was our decision based on her. Of course, we looked at the family and how this change affects everyone else, Danielle told People. We have no doubt that all 6 Busby kids will be wildly successful in whatever vocation they choose, with plenty of support from Adam and Danielle along the way. The truth about the Quints on OutDaughtered. The Quints on OutDaughtered are proof that everything is bigger in Texas, even families. The Houston area family of 8 made national headlines when it was discovered that Danielle Busby was pregnant with the first set of all-female quintuplets in the United States. To top it off, the Busbys already had an adorable daughter, Blake, at home, which meant they were parents to a total of 6 girls. However, while the show might follow the entire Busby clan, there's definitely a lot of interest in the Quints, and rightfully so. They're all so cute and sweet, but they each have their own personalities and interests, which is fun to watch on the show. Still, the truth about the Quints on OutDaughtered is pretty fascinating, and the family has definitely grown since they were born, and we're not just. The Quints on OutDaughtered were born in the NICU. Obviously, having 5 babies at once made for a tough pregnancy for Danielle Busby. In fact, she gave birth to the Quints on OutDaughtered when she was only 28 weeks along, and the Quints spent 3 full months in the neonatal intensive care unit, or NICU. Those 3 months were super hard for Danielle and husband Adam Busby, something Danielle has reflected on many times since the Quints' births. The fact that 5 of them were 28-weekers and lived in the NICU for 3 months, she wrote in an Instagram post in March 2019. There isn't a day that goes by where I don't think about those NICU days, the days I couldn't kiss them, couldn't hold them, but these are my now days in mommy. Adam also gets emotional thinking about how 5 of his daughters were born so early. I'm looking at them, and they're like, tiny, Adam said while choking up in an interview with TLC about his daughters being born. It was an emotional experience for the family, but they've come such a long way since. The Busbys struggled before getting pregnant with having the Quints on OutDaughtered. While having 5 children all at once might seem like far too many kids to handle for some people, the Busbys have always remained super grateful for getting pregnant with the Quints on OutDaughtered. In fact, all 6 of their daughters are super special to the Busbys because the couple struggled with infertility for over a year before getting pregnant. Danielle Busby described the journey they took to figure out what they needed to do to have kids on her blog, It's a Buzz World. After a few appointments and tests, we discovered Adam's testosterone, sperm count, and motility were low, Danielle wrote. At the same time we discovered I do not ovulate regularly, which made the Of course, it's clear that the Busbys truly wanted to become parents, and the fact that they ended up with 6 children has made their journey all that much more special. All the Quints on OutDaughtered are in school now. As crazy as it sounds, those little quintuplet babies are all in school now. As loyal viewers of the show know, the Quints on OutDaughtered started attending preschool in August 2018. Before that, they were attending the same school, but as youngsters going to the toddler room. In a past episode of OutDaughtered, Adam and Danielle Busby met with the director of the Quint school to discuss how the girls were progressing in the toddler room and were surprised to learn that they would need to split them up as 2, Riley and Parker, had advanced and were ready to start a new class. Then the Quints went to preschool and Adam and Danielle decided to split them up again, this time into 3 different classes. The Quints are all so different, and we think splitting them up the way we did is what is best for each of them. Danielle explained on her blog, "It's a buzz world. School is definitely important for the Busbys, and even though it's been an adjustment to divide the girls up, Danielle expressed on an episode of OutDaughtered that she could definitely see the positive effect school was having on the girls. She said, "I love to have them be their individual self and grow and learn as they take it at their own pace." OutDaughtered Quint Hazel Grace is one of a kind. Hazel Grace Busby was the 3rd Quint on OutDaughtered to be born, but was the smallest, weighing only 2 pounds, according to TLC. Hazel has always had gorgeous red hair and is the only one of her sisters to rock the flaming locks. According to the It's a Buzz World blog, Hazel loves mashed potatoes, lemonade, her family, and the color green. But she does not love when her sister, Parker, turns the lights on and wakes her up in the morning. Who would? But that's not the only way Hazel Grace is one of a kind. In an early episode of OutDaughtered, Danielle Busby's sister, Crystal, and her husband, Dale, watched the Quints for the parents of 6. It was definitely chaotic, but while most of the children were freaking out, crying, and screaming, Hazel literally put herself in the corner in timeout because she knew. OutDaughtered's Hazel also has some health struggles. Unfortunately, Hazel Busby, one of the Quints on OutDaughtered, is also one of a kind due to her health struggles. As the Busbys told TLC, Hazel was born with an eye condition known as congenital nystagmus, and it's something she has had to deal with her whole life. As Adam Busby said to TLC, the condition can be described as an involuntary flutter, and Hazel has had to undergo surgery to help with the condition, which was. The surgery definitely helped with Hazel's eye condition, though. Whenever she was a baby, all the way until her first surgery, she would look off to the left and force her eyes to the right corner so that she could focus, Adam explained via TLC. As much as the surgery has helped, it was, of course, still extremely difficult for Adam and wife Danielle to put Hazel under for the doctors to work to fix her eyes. "You can't do anything except wait," Danielle said in the episode of OutDaughtered when Hazel got her first eye surgery. Olivia Marie is the spunky Quint on OutDaughtered. According to TLC, Olivia Marie Busby was born 2nd out of all the Quints on OutDaughtered and is a goofball who loves to laugh. But despite her sweet smile, Olivia apparently likes to start trouble. However, Olivia is still super cute, and, according to mom Danielle Busby, Olivia is our goofball in the group, as she wrote on the It's a Buzz World blog. In a video shared by Danielle on YouTube, Olivia takes her first steps as Danielle records her, but it's not her walking that steals the show. In the clip, Olivia lets out an adorable giggle just as she starts to walk, a laugh that Danielle refers to as her Santa laugh. How funny! In her It's a Buzz World blog post, Danielle also noted that Olivia loves chicken nuggets, lemonade, Frozen, and Target. Sounds like a typical kid. OutDaughtered's Olivia and Ava Lane are identical twins. While the Busby Quints on OutDaughtered all share the same birthday, April 8, 2015, as shared by TLC, 2 of the little girls are actually identical twins, Olivia Marie and Ava Lane. Olivia and Ava are super connected, as mom Danielle Busby wrote in the It's a Buzz World blog. They are so similar but a bit different, she wrote. They seem to be dependent on each other at times, like when it's time for bed, they must both be in the room. Danielle explained, they find The twins definitely have a special bond, which is super sweet for viewers to see on OutDaughtered. As Danielle continued on her blog, they love to dance, bounce around, and copy each other. And even though Adam and Danielle are great parents, Danielle admitted that they both get the twins mixed up at times, which is. Ava was the firstborn of the Quints on OutDaughtered. Aside from being one of the twins, Ava Lane Busby is also the firstborn Quint on OutDaughtered. According to TLC, she is very serious most of the time and very sweet. She shows little glimpses of her goofy side when she sees Olivia get. Ava loves chicken, ice-cold water, The Greatest Showman, and elephants, as shared on the family's It's a Buzz World blog. Additionally, Mom Danielle Busby noted that Ava loves to always say, "Can you help me?" in her sweet voice. Ava is also practically her mommy's shadow. For a 2018 Mother's Day blog post, Danielle wrote a sweet note to Ava, stating, "You taught me that I am not really a claustrophobic person if it is you that is glued right next to me." Adding, "I love how you love me, even if you are mad at me, and you still want to be right next to me."
Ah.
Ava Lane is a sweetie at heart. Riley Page is definitely the troublemaker of the Quints on OutDaughtered. Next up in the Quints on OutDaughtered is Riley Page Busby. Riley is the fourth baby born and has always been the rowdy one, TLC explained to fans. She is the first to greet the strangers and always wants to wander around and explore. The network Behind OutDaughtered further noted, Riley loves sweets the most. She is a little drama queen and knows how to manipulate everyone around her to get what she wants. Even though she can be manipulative, Riley is still completely adored by her family. "You amaze me daily," Danielle Busby wrote to Riley in her 2018 Mother's Day post on the It's a Buzz World blog. "I don't know how I have a little girl like you, but you truly are amazing." Calling her brighter than any other 3-year-old she's known, Danielle went on, "You have taught me what the true meaning of having patience is, and you constantly make me think outside the box." Riley is a handful, as Danielle says, but she's also pretty brilliant and amazing, which just makes her all the more lovable. OutDaughtered Quint Riley is a serious daddy's girl. Being a troublemaker isn't the only thing Riley Busby excels at. The adorable Quint on OutDaughtered is also really good at stealing her daddy's heart. According to TLC, she is smart, bossy, and confident, and she demands attention, usually from her dad, Adam. Additionally, according to Danielle, Riley takes after Adam in a lot of ways. "She is way more like Adam when I think about it," Danielle wrote on her It's a Buzz World blog. Calling her a sneaky little booger, Danielle said Riley was the tattleteller of the family, noting, "She may not always be telling the truth, but she will for sure tell you when someone else is doing something wrong." Additionally, Riley is pretty strong-willed for someone so young. "She is overly dramatic about everything," Danielle continued in her blog post, "especially when she gets in trouble. She talks back, wants to have last word, and is just all around strong-willed. I love this about her, though. She sure is sure on who she is and what she wants." Riley. Parker Kate is the youngest Quint on OutDaughtered and the most stubborn. Parker Kate Busby is the youngest of all the Quints on OutDaughtered and all the Busby children. According to TLC, Parker is the tallest of the girls and enjoys climbing and running around, as the network noted, "This girl runs." TLC added, "Parker is the most observant and likes to people watch. She has always been the quietest but has come out of her shell since being more mobile.
She squeals a lot now and likes."
Parker definitely has a special place in her mom's heart as the youngest child. In her 2018 Mother's Day letter to her daughters on her It's a Buzz World blog, Danielle Busby told Parker, "You are a doll. You have a smile that will light up any room, and though you are a daddy's girl, you are forever my baby." Adding, "You taught me that there really is someone out there more stubborn than me." Parker may be the youngest, but it's clear she is still sassy and sweet, just like all of her older sisters. OutDaughtered Quint Parker has struggled with anxiety. Being one of 6 children, who are all girls, could definitely have an impact on a child. In Season 5 of OutDaughtered, viewers watched as Adam and Danielle Busby came to terms with Parker's struggle with anxiety. In the episode, The Quints on OutDaughtered performed at their school's Christmas program, and things took a turn for the worse when Parker started to cry on stage. It was a hard moment for everyone, especially parents Adam and Danielle. "It's heartbreaking to see Parker crying on stage," Adam said in the episode. "I just want to run up there and hold her." He added, "It just seems like all the girls have taken this huge step forward, and Parker's just going the other direction. I'm just worried that his may be more." Eventually, Adam and Danielle took Parker to see an occupational therapist so they could have a better understanding of how we can help her, as Adam shared in the episode. Parker's anxiety might take time to work through, but it's clear her parents are dedicated to helping her through it. The Quints on OutDaughtered have an older sister. As fans will know, the Quints on OutDaughtered have an older sister, Blake. Blake was the first child Adam and Danielle Busby had after their fertility struggle, so it's no surprise that she holds a special place in their heart. She instantly stole her parents' hearts when she was born, and on her It's a Buzz World blog, Danielle wrote about how much she loved her oldest
Daughter.
If you were to ask anyone to describe Blake, they would more than likely tell you she is a little princess who always has a bow in her hair, Danielle wrote. They might even say a little. Adam also treasures their oldest, Blake. In an episode of OutDaughtered, Adam took Blake to a daddy-daughter dance for Valentine's Day, and the two had some special time away from the Quints. "I'm gonna soak up every second of it," Adam said of their time at the dance. "Because I know one day I'm gonna." This is how the Busbys tell the Quints on OutDaughtered apart. But they've since had to resort to other methods to tell them apart. In a video Adam and Danielle uploaded to YouTube, the parents asked their oldest daughter, Blake, and family friends how they tell the Quints apart. They said that she knows Hazel has glasses and red hair, Riley has a smaller head and bigger eyes, and Parker is the tallest and has. While the Busby Quints might have a lot in common, they're all unique in their own ways. The truth about Adam and Danielle Busby's relationship. Adam and Danielle Busby first made national headlines when they welcomed the first female set of Quintuplets in the United States. It was definitely big news for the couple and the world. The Quints were born happy and healthy on April 8, 2015, and the country soon became invested in the story of the family. It didn't take long for the Busbys to become the focus of a new TLC reality show, OutDaughtered. The TV show follows the family as they navigate life with the Quints, with older daughter Blake, and with each other. While the adorable Busby children have definitely stolen the hearts of viewers, the relationship between parents Adam and Danielle also became intriguing. How the two managed to wrangle 6 young children and still maintain the hots for one another makes for some seriously good television. Adam and Danielle Busby may be the parents too. Blake, Olivia, Ava, Hazel, Parker, and Riley, but before that, they were just 2 people in love. Here's the truth about Adam and Danielle Busby's relationship. Adam and Danielle Busby met at Target. Back when OutDaughtered stars Adam and Danielle Busby were just 2 young people with jobs, they ran into each other for the first time, according to Danielle's blog It's a Buzz World. As Danielle wrote, the two had both been working at everyone's favorite store Target for a while before Adam even talked to her. After a few months of working almost side by side together at Target, Adam finally got the courage to say a few words to me, Danielle wrote on her blog. Obviously, Danielle wasn't too impressed, and she even explained on her blog how she reacted to the encounter. "My thoughts at first were, oh wow, you never talked to me and now you're trying to hit on me," she wrote. Real smooth. Still, Adam eventually won Danielle over, and the two began eating lunch together during their breaks at Target. After Adam and Danielle Busby spent some time getting to know each other, Adam finally asked Danielle out on a date. Or, according to Danielle's blog post, pleaded with her to go out with him. "Adam finally asked me out on a date. Wait, I mean begged me," she wrote. But it wasn't all sunshine and roses. The two had agreed to go out after work, and things apparently did not go according to plan. Workday finally ends. I go home to get ready and the phone rings. "It's Adam," she explained. He basically goes on to tell me he decided to hang out with his boys. Yikes. After all that time spent pining. Obviously, Danielle wasn't too thrilled that Adam just bailed on their first date, and she admitted that she was super frustrated with him. "At this point I'm thinking, this guy, who does he think her? Obviously, Danielle wasn't too thrilled that Adam just bailed on their first date, and she admitted that she was super frustrated with him. At this point, I'm thinking, this guy, who does he think he is, ditching me? She wrote. I'm done with him. Who could blame her? Of course, that isn't where OutDaughtered stars Adam and Danielle Busby's love story ended. Family for his sister's birthday dinner.
Awkward.